I want to go to CBS News correspondent Jamie Yuccas. She is outside the Orlando hospital where victims are recovering. Jamie, what can you tell us?
Vlad, I can tell you that this morning they started taking in victims here at the Orlando Regional Medical Center shortly after that shooting occurred at 2 a.m. Eastern time. They admitted 44 patients. One has been able to go home and is okay. But just a short time ago, we heard from the hospital that they've performed surgeries on 26 different patients today. We also heard from one of the surgeons here at the hospital who said that the death toll is likely to rise. We know at least 50 people have died and 53 others were taken to hospitals, the majority here at this level 1 trauma center. The other thing I can tell you, Vlad, is that family and friends have been showing up all day here. Now, only immediate family being allowed inside the hospital at this point in time. Everyone else is being funneled down the sidewalk right along where I'm standing right now and being asked to go to a hotel nearby where they can gather and wait for a list of names of victims to be released at this point. I've talked to so many people that are just in so much pain, not knowing if their family members are alive or dead. So many of them trying to call, obviously, with their cell phone and check in and see if their family members are alive. And at this point in the day, many of those cell phones have now died. So they don't have information at this point if their loved one is inside the hospital or if they're possibly part of that death toll.
Jamie, we know that earlier today, Elaine Keano spoke to somebody who was at the Pulse nightclub, who was still at that point during that interview missing his friend. And I wonder, you've spoken to some of the people that are desperately waiting for any kind of information. What are you seeing around you? Are there people that have gathered outside? I know that there's some people waiting at a hotel, but are people gathering in the area, in the vicinity of the hospital?
Yeah, absolutely. People keep walking up and down this sidewalk. As I said, the front of the hospital is right here, and they were sitting outside for a short period of time and now being funneled down to that hotel area. But I can tell you, a lot of people just standing in the parking lot talking to one another. We've had family members come and go. There's a number of family members inside the hospital trying to reconnect with their loved ones at the hotel because those friends aren't able to get in. And, you know, this was something that a lot of these people went to the nightclub to party. It was Latin night. It's Puerto Rican week here in Orlando, where a number of people were coming out to celebrate. We heard from a lot of friends too saying that, you know, Pride Week was just about to kick off here, and it was a really big night. It was supposed to be a really good time, and now they're sitting and they're waiting. And I can tell you the looks on people's faces and just how devastated people are right now. It's, as a human being, not just as a reporter, it's been really tough to watch so many people right now just not knowing if their loved one is alive or dead. And I know the hospital is working diligently. They've set up their Twitter account to try to provide updates, but of course, until they have all of their ducks in a row here, it's really hard for them to get information out to the families. This one hospital brought in almost 6 different surgeons to perform 26 different surgeries today. So, you know, you think about the level of trauma that happened here and what they had to go through to get medical attention here at this facility. There are people from around the world have been contacting this hospital saying, you know, we'd be able to provide extra help and get people in there. At this point in time, they say that they're under control. We are awaiting a press conference from the hospital, should be starting any moment, and we'll probably learn more information from that at this point in time. But just so many people here, Vlad, as you said, just don't know if their loved ones are alive or dead, just sitting and waiting for any type of news at this point.
And Jamie, President Obama, again earlier talking to the United States, saying that this is an especially heartbreaking day for all of our friends, our fellow Americans who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender. The shooter targeted a nightclub where people came together to be with friends, to dance and to sing and to live, as you just said. Jamie Yuccas reporting live for us in Orlando. Thank you, Jamie. We'll be talking to you after that press conference.